All right, guys, we got breaking news. Breaking news. Are you serious? I mean, it's midnight, okay? But we've got a situation developing in Seattle, Washington that's strange, okay? Here's the reports. It's breaking. I want to thank Billy Nitrain for getting this information to me. And oh, by the way, let me just put a shout out to Noble Gold Investments. I promised I'd do that for 10 days in a row, and here we are. So, Noble Gold Investments. .com if you need help with your 401k or IRA or retirement. Now, look at this breaking situation developing right now in Seattle. Passengers are reporting that someone has stolen a SeaTac airplane, Seattle, Washington. Flights are being grounded everywhere. Now, this is apparent. I want to thank Billy Nitrain for this information. According to Heavy.com, planes are reportedly being grounded at the SeaTac International Airport in Seattle, Washington, as reports are that passengers on Twitter are saying someone has stolen an airplane and is taking it on an unauthorized flight. What? Are you serious? Nothing has been confirmed yet by the authorities, but on live aviation audio from the tower, authorities were urging a man to try and land the airplane safely and to not hurt anybody. Now, other audio reported a ground stop was underway at SeaTac, the airport that services Seattle and Tacoma, Washington. I've flown in there before. I know right where it's at. The man's name was Rich, according to a tower audio, and at one point he told the tower he was losing an engine. What is going on here? Periodically, his voice would cut into the dispatches. At one point, Rich, or Rick, they're not sure, said on the aviation radio, "This is probably jail time for life. I would hope it is for a guy like me." People on Twitter who were following the aviation audio report said the man attempted a barrel roll with the plane at one point, or at least claimed he was going to do so. I mean, what in the world's going on? Other reports the man has had supposedly buzzed, the plane went and buzzed Mount Rainier. Now, the man said to dispatchers at one point, "You think if I can land this successfully, Alaska will give me a job as a pilot?" The air traffic control tower said, "I think they will give you a job doing anything if you just pull this off." He replied, "Yeah, right." At one point, the man reported that he threw up all over the cockpit, according to the audio. "Keep the aircraft nice and low," the tower responded to the man at one point, advising him to keep it over the water. "We had a ground stop for quite a while here," a dispatcher says. However, late in the evening tonight, August 10th, 2018, tower audio indicated that some planes were being released. And so we don't know. We're trying to find out. And this has happened about 27 minutes ago. I want to thank Billy Nitrain for getting this information to me. Now, there is some more info on this story. This is crazy, and I know it's midnight, so I'm sorry if I woke anybody up with a "Are you serious?" Thank you. Just hang on. Let me check here again. We have another report. Something very weird is going on. This is on Twitter now. Something very weird is going on over SeaTac Airport right now. The skies are eerie silent. A culprit. He doesn't sound confident in his ability to land back at SeaTac. They're grounding all the planes and they're waiting. Unclear if the passengers are on board. We're still not sure. I don't think the guy hijacked the plane. I think the guy might have stolen a plane and is flying the plane and he's not a real pilot. Not sure, guys, what's going on here. This is a really weird situation. Let me tell you what else. Let me let's give me just a second. Is there anybody else? Now Fox News, 7 minutes ago. Here we go. So I'm ahead of Fox. Okay, possible hijacking reported at SeaTac Airport in Washington State. According to Fox News, here it is, a mechanic at the Seattle Tacoma International Airport has reportedly hijacked a plane. Are you serious? Are you serious? What is this dude thinking? What is this dude drinking? He needs to stop the stinking thinking. He's a mechanic at the SeaTac Airport in Washington State has hijacked an airplane, according to reports, and that are not yet confirmed by the authorities. But early reports indicate the suspect was speaking to air traffic controllers. The Federal Aviation Administration issued the following message: "We can't confirm anything at this time. We're trying to get accurate information about what's actually going on without confirming anything, but a stolen aircraft would be a security issue." You think so? Duh. Are you serious? Dude, you got a mechanic stealing a commercial aircraft? And here's a question. Is there people on that? Were there people on the plane and the mechanic jumped in and just took off? Or is he just taking off on his own without anybody on the plane? Let's pray to God that's the situation. But the FAA is not a security agency, although we work closely with other government agencies on security issues. Authorities were reportedly trying to intercept this hijacked plane. An F-15 fighter jet has been scrambled. According to a Tower Audio, identified the suspect's name as Rich. Now, flights from SeaTac have reportedly all been halted, according to passenger posts on social media, but the information was not yet confirmed by officials at the airport. Why? Because this is a developing story. I don't have my TV channel. Oh, here I do. I'm going to see if I can just... Fox News is covering it. Give me just a second here. Give me a second. Sorry about that. I know this is live broadcasting, but what are you going to do? Let me get to Fox or CNN or somebody here real fast. CNN fake news. I'll just forget that. Let's just go to Fox. Because Fox at least is covering it on their website. No, they're the first news agency to cover it. And I'm going to go to television. Television is usually slow compared to the internet anymore. And I can usually get ahead of most of the media, even on the internet, a lot of times. Okay, so let's see I'm just going to keep it there. Let me just go back here again. I'm sorry, guys, if I woke anybody up. I didn't mean to do that, but I just need some prayer warriors. Need some prayer warriors on this. I got to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Got to preach a sermon in the morning, but Sister Heidi said to me, "You're not going to believe this, but somebody has hijacked a plane in Seattle." And I said, "No way." And she said, "Yeah, Billy Night Train says so." So hang on, guys. Let's hang on a second. Get the people praying right now in the name of Jesus. We got to bring this plane down. Now, most of your networks don't work on the weekend. You know, a lot of times it's tape delayed, and they're not really very focused. Let me see if I can find out what's going on. But it first was on heavy.com, and then it was on Twitter, and now it's on Fox. Now NBC Chicago, 6 minutes ago, has just jumped in the fray. Let me see what they're saying. Hijacked plane halts air traffic at Seattle SeaTac Airport. 3 minutes ago, NBC News Channel 5 is reporting, and they're throwing an ad at me so I can't read it. A plane at Seattle SeaTac Airport appears to have been hijacked. Several Twitter users who were delayed at the airport claim to have been informed of a man stealing an airplane and threatening to do a barrel roll. A spokesman for the Federal Aviation Administration said, "We can't confirm anything at this time. We're trying to get accurate information about what is actually going on. According to Alaska Airlines, they've tweeted, "We are aware of an incident involving an unauthorized takeoff of a Horizon Air Q400 commercial jet. We believe there are no passengers on board." They think it's just the mechanic just took off in a plane and buzzed Mount Rainier and doing barrel rolls and saying, "You think maybe Alaska Airlines will give me a job after this?" No, I think you'll spend many, many, many years in prison after this. Is this dude high or something? I mean, seriously, what is going on? What is going on? It's just crazy. And we're live right now. This is taking place right now, live. This is live right now. Let's not have another 9/11 situation. Let's pray that this guy lands the plane. I mean, we don't want him to fly around, do barrel rolls, and then decide he wants to crash into like the Space Needle in Seattle or something, which you never know. What would make a guy just take off and steal a commercial jet? He's a mechanic working at the airport. He just wants to do this. Somebody said there's a picture of a big smoke cloud near Seattle. It crashed. Let's find out. Are you sure about this? Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's hope to God it didn't crash. Let's see if we can find out. Did it crash? Okay, they're saying in the chat room at my website right now. They're saying, or at my broadcast, they're saying there is smoke. It may have crashed. Channel 5 out of Seattle's now Channel 13 in Seattle has just jumped in with a report. Fox, now their page has been pulled. I just went to their page and it says, "Oops, page is pulled." So they're not going to tell us.
I just looked, and a lot of them, they're all announcing the hijack now, but nobody's reporting any kind of crash.
Not yet. Just some people on our. They are starting to report the plane has been stolen.
Yes, they are.
And Fox News is saying it's stolen. NBC out of Chicago says it's stolen. Heavy.com already had. Twitter already had. I'm live right now. And we're looking to see what's going on with this guy. And somebody said it has crashed. What do you got, Heidi? Has it crashed? Okay, folks, hang in there. No news reports are saying.
Strategic Sentinel is saying it appears it has crashed, but
strategic. Okay, let me see. They're saying
Sentinel. Tyler Rogoway. So this is all on Twitter.
Okay, we got now we got Heavy.com 2 minutes ago. Unconfirmed reports the plane has crashed. Passengers report stolen SeaTac plane has grounded flights. Planes were reported grounded at SeaTac. The Twitter that someone stole the airplane, and we found out now through Fox News they heard it's the mechanic that stole the airplane. They're saying that it stole it. There are unconfirmed reports the plane has crashed as people posted photos to Twitter of the plume of smoke. CBS News reporter Chris Van Cleve wrote, FAA sources say it appears an airline employee stole the Horizon Air turboprop from the SeaTac International Airport, took off, and has now crashed Kedron Island outside of Seattle.
Alaska Airlines, this is from Billy again,
Okay.
confirms unauthorized takeoff of plane at Seattle Airport. No passengers were on board.
No passengers.
Witnesses say it may have crashed.
Yes. Now, Heavy.com says there are unconfirmed reports the plane has crashed. People have posted photos to Twitter of a plume of smoke. CBS News reporter Chris Van Cleve has just wrote, FAA sources say it appears an airline employee has stole the Horizon Air turboprop from SeaTac and took off and now has crashed in Kedron Island just outside of Seattle. He shared a tweet from a woman named Victoria who said, sitting on a plane at SeaTac Airport, a Horizon employee just hijacked an airplane. He's flying around the airport. He does not know how to land it. It's happening right now. But the unconfirmed report is he has crashed a plane. That is according to Heavy.com. I am looking at a picture that McKenna Brown has posted of a plume of smoke on an island, and I'm looking right at it. Apparently someone stole the plane. They saw 2 fighter jets fly overhead, and then they see a plume of smoke. I don't know if they shot it down, Heidi, or if it crashed onto this island over here. Nothing is, but I am looking at the picture that McKenna Brown took, and there is a plume of smoke coming up from this island off the coast of Washington State there outside of Seattle. Nothing has been confirmed yet by the authorities, but live aviation audio from the tower said at one point the dispatchers were urging the man to try to land the airplane safely and not hurt anybody, while dealing with a snarl of stalled planes on the ground. Other audio reported a ground stop was underway at SeaTac Airport. There is a security incident underway. The man's name was Rich, according to the tower audio, and at one point he told the tower he was losing an engine. Periodically, his voice cut into the dispatch. At one point, Rick or Rich said to the aviation audio, "This is probably jail time for life." I would hope it is for a guy like me. People on Twitter who were following the aviation audio, this guy's suicidal, guys. They were following the aviation audio, reported the man attempted a barrel roll with the plane at one point. He also was reported to have buzzed Mount Rainier. This guy is really out there, guys. This is really a serious situation here. Anyway, we're looking over here. This is Fox News. It's also on NBC News. It's on Heavy.com. I mean, the question is, did they shoot the plane down? Did he crash, or did the F-15 fighter jets? Did they shoot it down? Because they're not going to take a chance on this guy flying that plane into a building, or flying that plane into a major skyscraper. They will shoot it down, and because especially when they realize there's only just the one guy on the plane, they can't let this guy fly that plane into a building. They will shoot it down, and they may have. And if they did, they won't want to say that right away. But, guys, it looks like this plane has gone down. A mechanic stole the plane, so he works on the planes. Now, here we go. We got another report. Mirror out of the UK says F-15 fighter jet scrambled as a rogue pilot hijacks a plane at SeaTac, Washington State. They have footage of the stolen plane over at the Mirror in the UK.
It says that the aircraft crashed on Kedron Island.
Kedron Island, yeah. Yeah, I wonder if they shot it down. A F-15 fighter jet was in pursuit in the video, trying to get the man to land the plane. And I have a video here. I'm going to click on it and see if I can. I see the fighter jet. I see the plane. And somebody was filming it out of a window, probably of another plane. How crazy is this? Okay. Now, Fox Channel 13 says a airliner has been reported hijacked. I think that this plane has gone down. I think it's very possible. Yes, we have now Channel 5 Seattle has just reported the hijacked plane has crashed in Washington State. And let's see if we can find out what happened here. Reports of a hijacked plane has now crashed in Washington State. The unauthorized plane stolen at SeaTac Airport, believed to be no passengers on board. The mechanic stole the plane, was hijacked at SeaTac International Airport. According to Alaska Airlines, the airline confirmed that the Horizon Air Q400 was involved in an unauthorized takeoff. In a tweet, we believe there are no passengers on board. And I see the crash now. Authorities have confirmed at 8:15 p.m. multiple reports. Channel 5, King Channel 5 out of Washington, reporting the hijacked airplane has gone down. Authorities are saying it has gone down. So it's just incredible that we have this situation. This guy had to have been suicidal. Didn't care what, Wow. What a terrible situation. So, guys, look, as long as the plane, I guess, went down and it didn't hit any other cars or homes or sky rises or buildings or something, But what? Are you serious? Why in the world would this guy steal? He works at the airport, obviously. He's a mechanic. He just decides to get in the plane and take off and fly it himself and then try to do barrel rolls, and he's talking to the airport, and no passenger on the plane. He hijacked the plane, but no one else was on the plane but him. Took it for a joyride, and then it has crashed. Apparently it has crashed. I don't know if the F-15 fighter jet shot it down or if it just crashed, but it apparently that plane's gone down. So this is a really weird situation. Just want to get you guys on this. I think this is probably the best we could hope for. It's probably the best we could hope for. All right, guys. I'm sorry for the situation happening, but thank you for your prayers. At least he didn't fly the plane into one of the major skyscrapers in Seattle. Good night, everybody. Are you serious? Are you serious? People's lost their mind. It's over. These are the last days. Are you serious?